show. Local celebrities radio show. Local celebrities radio show. Oh, it's a podcast. Local celebrities radio show. Local celebrities radio show. With the L to the O to the K.A.A.
We back again. Local Celebrities Radio Show. Actually, Local Celebrity Podcast. And I'm here. It's your man, Depps, a.k.a. D's in your T's, D's in your me's, a.k.a. Cut the Crap, a.k.a. Dave Powell. Everybody like to call me by my full name. And we back in the building, like I said, on my own again. But, you know what I'm saying, we keep it moving, and I've got another guest with me. Got my mans. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, brother?
Hey, it's Mista Maeham. What's going on with y'all now?
A.K.A.
Mr. Minnesota. You know what I mean? Just don't call me late for dinner, you know.
There you go. That's what's up. And like I said, you hear Anita Baker in the background. Once again, we on our own, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it moving. You know what I mean? Another Saturday, but you'll be hearing this on Monday. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep it in rotation. You know, shouts out to the people that have been following us and listening. And if this is your first time listening, fucks with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
That's what's up. But I wanted to, we're going to kick it off, man. We got, I don't know if y'all seen Isaiah Washington. He's calling for a national boycott.
Oh, yeah.
Black folks.
No doubt.
September 26th.
Without question. Monday.
He's saying, yep, Monday, this Monday. While you're listening to this at home, hopefully.
Yes, sir.
No work, no work,
I mean, that's simple.
No buying shit. The one, they said no school, too.
School.
So that's, well, yeah, I guess that ain't so bad. Seeing that the school system ain't what it should be.
I look at it like the MLK Day when they didn't, recognize it. My mom used to be like, y'all ain't going nowhere. You know what I mean? So it's just like that.
They used to give us, man, I swear when I was a kid, we used to get MLK Day off. It seemed like now they done X that out or something.
Man, I remember they didn't when I was a kid.
They didn't? I could have swore we did.
Us, you know what I'm saying? And my mom used to have to make them respect it. Like, nah, I ain't going to work. I ain't going to school on this day. Nada. So my kids will not be present. I'm going to tell the school why. They don't respect it. Give me their work. You know what I mean?
So we need to get that message out. I'm probably going to drop this on Sunday then. So people that are listening, you know what I'm saying, tomorrow, don't take your ass to work, man. Nah. Stay home. Have some, I don't know what you're going to do. Stay home. You don't buy nothing. So you got to stay home. You ain't going to be a consumer either.
Nah, you got to stay
So we
home.
just got to sit it out.
Sit it out, man.
And his quote was, he's like, I'm very sure that within 72 hours from Wall Street to the NFL, black lives wouldn't matter if everybody stayed home that day.
Man.
That's the thing. He's an actor in Hollywood. You know, can they sit out? Do we have the luxury to sit out? That's another thing. Are people gonna lose their jobs?
Can we afford to
I got PTO, so I ain't going and I'm using my PTO.
Right. And that's the thing about it. That's where it gets kind of like hectic at. You know what I mean? I'm self-employed, so I can do it. So that is kind of like
yeah.
So you gotta feed the family. So that's where it gets hectic. But then you just don't spend money that day. If you ain't able to, if you can't take off that day, we're not saying lose your gig. You just don't spend no bread, because we spend a lot of money, man.
We do. So we cycle them down. That's my only thing when we have these things. I wonder, like, do the word get out like it should? Like, did you ever hear about the when we were doing the Target boycott.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, see,
I did.
And it was supposed to be hush hush. You know, a lot of people wasn't talking about it, but then I just heard recently that it actually did take a hit. But then they weren't counting that towards the Black Lives Matter thing. They was counting towards the they did the transsexual bathrooms or whatever.
Right.
And the Christians were boycotting it. So I'm gonna say it's a combination of both.
Yeah. I see. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I shop at Target so much I slipped up, and I was in there like, oh man, we supposed to be, but I stuck to the state fair boycott though.
I didn't even know we was boycotting. Yeah, I just boycotted it financially myself.
I stuck to that one. Like, okay, I rocked out all the way through that one. You know what I mean? Sometimes it just be like, you'd be like, I don't want to do that. What's the call? But you just got to be like, man, I got to rock with my people, man.
They was just talking about the Vikings game on last. I'm like, man, I don't know about that one. Man. We might not make that one.
Hey, man. I mean,
I'm like, that might not be the right boycott. Man. We play the Packers, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to have some love.
I mean, if it would have went down and they would have said that's what we doing, that's what we doing. Sometimes you just got to bite the bullet. But I mean, it was real historical and monumental. I helped build that thing. There was an opener. I had to be in that.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had to be in that. Was a tough one, man. That's when people was posting out. I was like, yo, I think we went a little too far right there. Like, this is the opener, and we playing the Packers.
And I had to be in that. That's for real, though.
That's what's up. But I slipped up, too, man. I be buying that Simply Juice.
Yeah.
And that's a Coke product I found out. But I was like, hey, that's the only thing I did, though. I don't drink Papa, though, so I was good with that juice, boy.
Yes, sir.
Mixing it with that Hennessy and stuff, it'd be righteous. That apple juice.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Then we had Shawty Low passed away this week.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man.
It is unfortunate, but it was I don't like to down the dead or nothing, but cats is a little outrageous on Facebook.
Yeah, they were.
So, Shawty Low, a hip hop legend and all type of nonsense. One cat posted.
He's not a hip hop legend.
No, not at all. He was a cool dude. He seemed like he was a hustler cat. Did you respect his hustle?
I definitely did. He was a bankhead. He was a hood legend. You know what I'm saying? He was one of them, that came from nothing and put that bag up. Had his own bag. He was the reason D4L.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I said. I respect his hustle and his grind.
But he wasn't.
I ain't gonna say he was a hip hop legend. I can't do that. Somebody had posted on Facebook, was like, man, it's like, y'all new generation cats is tripping, man. I grew up with real rappers like Mobb Deep, Fabulous, Jadakiss, and Shawty Low.
You don't even blend in with that.
That's how I knew he died. That's like, cause I see that first, I was like, Shawty Low. Then scroll down a little bit further, I see, people say, rest in peace. I'm like, I get it now. I see what he was on, but that shit threw me off at first. Like, Shawty Low, bro.
Rest his soul, man. But you can't even, you can't put him in the same category as Grace like that. He ain't have bars. He was a street dude that could make a nice little club hit,
Done it all. That used to bang. I give it that.
He had some catchy joints. Yeah. He had a couple joints. You couldn't slap his whole album. Well, I couldn't slap his whole album, but he had some joints that I rocked with.
I ain't gonna even lie. I used to hate that They Know song until I heard y'all do the remix. You and the Street Kings.
Oh, yeah.
I hated that song. Like, oh, man, these niggas are like, all right, shut up.
Yeah, that was a slap. That was my slap. I like that joint.
Yeah, that shit used to bang. That shit bang.
He had some slaps, man. Rest in peace to that man.
Rest in peace, Shawty Low. I wish his TV show would have came to fruition.
Yeah.
He had all his baby mamas living like that.
That
it's funny, they shunned his show, but then you got like the the polygamous family and shit.
Yeah, what's up with that? That's
you know what I'm saying? That's one of them things where you're like, okay, like I even was critical of him when he was about to drop the show. Like, man, this got all the baby mamas, but
then they dropped the polygamy.
And I'm all for polygamy and shit. So I was like, I played myself. Shouts out to Shawty Low, man. They have a gang of baby mamas and they be cordial.
Yeah, that's
a challenge,
beautiful.
Boy. Yeah.
See, my little brother, his baby moms, they are like best friends, and I'm be like, bro, you don't understand how beautiful you have. And he hates them. He don't get along with them.
He don't like them, but they like each other.
They're best friends, and the kids hanging. They love me. They call me. I go get the kids. We all cool. I'm like, bro, are you fucking retarded? Like, this is beautiful right here.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, though. They don't like. He don't like them, though. They like each other.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah,
I got a homeboy like that too. His motherfucking his baby mom and his ex-girl ended up being best friends, and then none of them fuck with him.
It's like they can't stand his ass. He can't stand their ass. But they love me, bro. Come get the kids. Come get, So I'm just like, you don't know how beautiful you got it, boy. They'll be in the same house with me under the same roof. But hey.
Yeah, they should have let that show slide, man. Maybe that was the thing why they held that nigga down. So they like, we don't want to show brothers how to be cordial with their baby mama.
You never know, man. That is true, though.
See, now I'm all paranoid, man. All I think is a hidden agenda behind everything. Now.
I'm telling you, a lot of it be, though.
Yeah, that's like, what is real? What is like, are we paranoid or what is like really the bullshit?
Man, for real, though. Whatever happened to 50 signing him? He was G-Unit South for like 2 months or something, man. Shawty was running around saying he was G-Unit South.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that? Then he just stopped saying
50 Cent probably did that for like the publicity. Was it when he was beefing with T.I. or something? Or after that?
I think it was in that era, too. I swear.
Yeah, 50 might have been on some shit. You know
50
how
he
he
be trying to have chess pieces.
Oh, yeah, he be maximizing on bullshit.
He do that, too.
Yeah.
I think that was that era, too.
Shit, then we got, what we got? The Game. Game's hot this week.
Yeah.
Talking about Meek Mill.
Yeah.
What you think of? Well, I saw you posted some stuff.
Yeah.
You riding with Meek?
The thing about it is this. I respect the Game's bars, right? I fuck with his bars and his skill. But him as far as being a street nigga, nada. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been doing some shit that I've been looking at. I've been questioning his gangster, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of stuff that's making me seem like, this dude may be trying too hard, man. He's kind of like a weirdo, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'm doing a little research and study on this dude. Like, he made it seem like it was just on with Dirk, and him and his boys went looking for Dirk in the club. But, then we find out he caught pleas with Dirk. He wasn't on the business with him. He squashed that. He squashed the beef with Thug. You feel what I'm talking about? Then he photoshopped the thing with Meek, made it seem like Meek Mill was calling his phone trying to cop a plea with him.
Yeah.
That was fake. It's like, why are you trying that?
What about the shit with 40 Glock?
I mean, he socked 40 Glock out. You know what I'm saying? He socked 40 Glock out. But I mean, he had his homies with him. He had blams. Anybody could do that. You catch a fool down bad, y'all 8-10 deep, and y'all got blams on him. That ain't nothing special. And then he pull up to Philly downtown like he's in the hood eating a cheesesteak. Come on,
funny.
Homie.
You know what? I never really liked Game, man. I always thought he was like pretty horrible.
Yeah, man.
Like, I liked it when he first came out, but then like you said, you see shit like that, and then he's always name dropping.
I hate that.
And that nigga only raps out of one side of his mouth like this all the time. And what really made me lose respect from him is, he socked the Razcast before.
Did he?
Nigga, I met Razcast.
Oh, Razcast,
man, that nigga,
the boy.
Man, that nigga's like 4'10". So I'm like, man, Razcast is shorter than my wife, dude. She's like 5 foot.
Gang like 6.
Yeah, that's why, like, man, when I met Raz, that's the first thing. For some reason, that's the first thing I met when I thought when I met him, like, man, Game's bogus as hell, man. This nigga's short. Man, Razcast is short as hell, man. He might be barely 5 feet. Barely.
Yeah, man, Gang, he tries too hard. I'm just like, he one of them bluffing ass
Yeah,
dudes,
yeah,
man.
I can
how
see
you
that.
could just tell what a nigga tried to. He probably come from a family of gorillas, but he ain't that boy, man, as far as no street shit. But I think he got bars, though, the 92 bars. He got off. You know what I'm saying? The Ooh remix, he got off.
I like the last one. The last one, I was like, all right.
But he coming from my nigga Mac. I ain't feeling that. Me and Mac, we friends. You know what I'm like,
Yeah, he came on that one. I was like, all right, Gay, you got a little. He gave me a little. I gave Game some respect on the diss tracks.
Yeah, he got off. He's
got
good
off
at diss tracks. I ain't gonna lie.
See, I can't even say that before. Man, I've never really liked Game. Like, he's always just name dropping. Just like, that's all he do is like, nigga, I was like big before we got a deal. Like,
right.
But I don't know, he was actually spitting on that last shit.
You hear Drag On?
No, I didn't hear Drag On. He came back at Game?
Yeah, he came
I didn't hear that one.
He got a little,
for Philly?
A little nice little 16. No, I guess Game must have said something about him.
Oh yeah, I saw that, but I didn't click on it though. I saw it posted, but
he said I posted it. He said a few little things at the boy, man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
So it's like Game and Drake versus fucking, and he's like sticking up for Drake.
Yeah, he gonna ride Drake.
Sean Kingston made a stupid ass.
That's kind of gay.
Yeah,
and then with Meek Mill too. I'm like, homie, if Beans would have jumped in it on his own and a million them, it's one thing. But to make your first diss, you go get them like, come on, let's do a tag team. Let's diss them together. I'm not respecting that either. You know, I fuck with Meek.
Yeah.
But I'm not
That was his
respecting
best
that.
diss too, though. So like I said, at their worst, they're their best.
Yeah.
Like so, that's what's funny about that.
Yeah.
That's a weird beef, man. I don't know. Like rap beef is funny.
You niggas be clowns. It be
Yeah.
WWE, man.
Yeah,
You know what I
definitely
mean?
that. And he got an album dropping.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a promo
It's
tour.
all promo.
Yeah,
It's
and
all promo.
he talking about rather if he fucked Nicki and all that shit too.
Nah, niggas full of shit.
Yeah, that shit's crazy, man.
Yeah, man. It's crazy what they do to sell albums. Albums ain't selling no more.
It's all gimmicks and hype,
Yeah. Yeah.
social media rants and shit.
Yeah,
Go
that
to
shit-
take it to Twitter beefs.
That shit's so gay, my nigga. It's just gay, man.
And social media is just taking over our world, man.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the next phase after that. Like once Facebook and Twitter died down, what's gonna be the next thing?
Who knows, man? Everything is record this, record
Yeah.
that. You know what I mean? So,
Have you gone live? Oh yeah, you've gone live.
yeah, I
Hey,
went live a couple times.
You going live yet, Jordan? Yeah, I refuse to go live on Facebook until it's like a necessity, like I'm like about to die or something. I need to document my last words and shit. But other than that, I've been refusing that urge. My phone, I got a fucking old ass Galaxy phone. My shit actually just allowed me to go live, and I almost went live accidentally.
Yeah.
But I've been trying to resist that urge, but I don't want to do it because I hate them damn updates.
Yeah, man, that shit be crazy when they keep updating, telling somebody went live.
Yeah, I be thinking about shit. I be if you be like idle for a minute on Facebook, you go in there think your shit's cracking. Like, you got like 30 updates. Like, damn, what's going on?
Going live, talking
Niggas
about
going like,
nothing.
hell
man.
no.
Riding in their
Hell
car,
yeah.
listening to music.
Hell yeah, man.
Get the
There's this
fuck
girl.
outta here.
There's this girl. It's funny as hell. She records herself pulling out of her driveway to go to work in the morning.
Get the fuck.
Yeah, and not even her. It's like literally she got the phone in front of her, pulling out of her driveway and going down the street. I'm like, man, what the hell, man? I caught her like 2 different times. Like I was just out my phone and shit. Like, see what she talking about. Pulling out of her driveway, dude. You can see the garage, pulling back, and then going down the street. And that's the whole line.
Wow.
And she did it like 2, 3 different times. And I'm like, man, that's funny. That's crazy.
Yeah, man,
We're out of
shit
control.
gay. Motherfuckers lied, man. They don't use it properly, man.
Hell no.
You know?
And then want to give another shouts out to KG. He just retired after 21 years.
Yeah,
Officially
man.
retired, man.
That was the boy, man.
Yeah.
That was the boy. Man.
It hurt when he went to Boston, man, but then he came back
At least
for
he
his.
got them rings.
Yeah, he
though.
came back for his little chump years and shit. I give him his props.
Yeah, he came back. He brought it back. He had to go get that ring, man. I can't be mad at him, man.
Hell yeah, I met Kevin Garnett one time, man. I was fucking working in Neiman Marcus, and him and his girl came in there.
My little brothers, they got the chance to go meet him and shit. They took pictures with him and all that. Some program my mom got them
Oh,
in.
word.
Yeah, they got to meet him. He's a cool dude. He ain't just no bougie cat either, man. You know what I'm saying?
I didn't say much to him. I just said what's up, shook his hand. I didn't sign the groupie tight. Like, back then, it was a few years ago. It was probably about good 12, 15 years ago. So niggas weren't pulling out their cameras like that. And let me get a pic real quick for the Instagram and shit. I just shook his hand and Kevin was like, damn, Kevin Garnett, damn, bro. Nigga had a fur coat on and shit.
Hell yeah, man. That nigga, man, he's solid though. He got family up here and shit, man. You know what I mean? So he always be popping out.
And he shouted us out on his championship celebration speech.
Oh,
He's like, anything's possible.
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to the soda, and the nigga threw a Vice Lord.
Yeah, he still rep that, you know. That's what I'm saying. He ain't no bougie nigga. He still repping where he from, his soil, his little turf, man, his nation. So
He from the go.
yeah, he from.
He know
that
he in
side.
front of it. Did he go to?
He went to school or something.
Yeah, I think he went to
there.
school
His
there. I
roots
think he was
is-
from like somewhere like the Carolinas or something.
Carolina, yeah. But
Then he went there?
He went to school there, so that's where you know what I mean. Yep. So you definitely from out that way. You got the right to throw it up.
Yeah, that brings me
You
to
know
a
what I'm
question I
saying?
had actually. Something I've been thinking about is who you think got more light skinned members, Vice Lords or Crips?
It depends on what region, man. You talk about
Talking about
Minnesota,
here, yeah.
Man, that's a hard one, man. We got a lot of light skinned rips on the south side, you know. But then when you go north, you know, we get a little darker, you know what I mean? But shit, you know, they got light skinned cats. I don't know. That's kind of hard.
I was thinking about that because I was like, man, I remember we used to go to the Quest Man, it'd be a gang of light skinned Crip niggas in there. I was like, damn, them niggas always jumping niggas too. Like, man, like 30 of them motherfuckers. They didn't even know they was together. I was like, man, look out for them light skinned niggas.
Yeah, man, we got a lot of light skinned Southside homies, man. Shout out to the Southside homies, man. Rest in peace, Big Foe, man. He ran with a bunch of yellow dudes.
So you plead the fifth on that one?
Yeah, I plead the fifth. I don't know, man. You know.
No. Hey, why you think St. Paul dudes like Rich the Factor so much?
Man, I mean, St. Paul dudes like Rich the Factor so much because they're still more into that mob music era out that way. You know what I'm saying? We love them out this way too, but they really still into that Bay Area.
That Rich and Messy
music.
Marv shit.
Messy Marv, Joe Blow, and Pacino. They love that mob music out that way, man. That's all they really messing with, man. I don't know. They're just still in that era. You know what I'm saying?
That should be funny to me sometimes.
You know, the app, we still fuck with it a little. You know, it's a crew of niggas that still fuck with it heavy. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of like moved on to other things as well. And the Paul's a little bit more slower to it. They still on it. They like, fuck that.
The funny thing about that is, man, I used to listen to like that shit heavy in like junior high. When I was, nigga, I thought I was from Oakland or San Francisco when I was in junior high. But like nobody was fucking with it. But I used to go to school, man. I have tapes of Mass and San Quinn and man, niggas, man, who's these niggas? And then I'm like, man, this is what's cracking, man. Like, seriously, nigga, I thought I was from San Francisco or some shit, man.
Right.
In like junior high to like early high school. Man. And then I kind of fell off. Then I started like listening to everything. Yeah. Like, but then that's all I listened to, straight Bay Area shit. And now it's just weird, like, now, like, 30-year-old, 20-year-old niggas, that's all they listen to. And they be like,
knocking,
and I done kind of moved on from that shit. Like, man, I don't even like Messy Marvel like that no more. Like, man, niggas like, oh, that's that shit. That's the nigga. Man, I was listening to that shit when I was a kid, bro.
Now they Mozzie crazy.
Yeah, see, I never knew who dude was till he came up here.
Man, he go crazy. He got that shit. He got him going nuts right now. I ain't gonna lie. You know, he indie, but he got a huge movement.
He like the next Nipsey or some type shit?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He got it going crazy right now. You know, they Mozzie crazy right now, boy. I'm telling you. Yeah. Yeah,
that's what I said. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know who the fuck he was till they brought him up here for that show. And then niggas was going crazy for it. I'm like, who the fuck is Mozzie? I don't even know who that is.
Man, that's the nigga, everybody, man. He got songs with Gotti, all kind of motherfuckers, man. He doing his thing. Indie. Straight indie.
Yeah, but I can't even lie. I know Richard's your guy, but he's another one I listened to when I was young. Like in the 90s, I was on that. But now I be like, man, I can't listen to a whole Rich album. Because I think it's too my environment. Like being in the Paul, man, niggas wear that shit out.
It's just
like,
an acquired taste,
like,
man.
nigga, put in a different CD, my nigga. You like, nah, man.
It's really like it's hustling.
Yeah, I was just about to say everybody. That's what everybody says. That's what everybody. Like, man, that nigga just made me want to get some money and hustle. Like, I feel you, bro. I swear that's what everybody says. Like, I just put on that Rich, that shit just made me want to get out there and hustle, nigga.
It's the niggas that be out there in the streets moving and grooving, flipping it, you know, that's what he make that kind of music, man. That's what he do, so.
That's what's up. So maybe I need to go back and revisit, man. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna listen to it by myself instead of with my niggas, man, because they be pissing me off with that shit.
It's an acquired taste.
I'm gonna have to listen to some Rich by my what should be the album I listen to. I fucked with the Border or was it not Border Brothers? Was it Border Brothers?
Man, he got all kind of new shit, man. He just dropped a motherfucking album called Rose That Grew Out the Concrete. That shit slapping. He got an album called Smile. That whole thing slapping. He got so many albums.
I'm gonna check out one of them.
He drops 2 albums a month.
Year, a month? Damn.
A month. He goes crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, he works. His work ethic is crazy. So,
iTunes or not?
Yep, he be on iTunes, he be on Spotify, you know, YouTube, all that shit.
All right, I'm gonna give you another chance, Rich, man.
Yeah, man, Rich the boy, man. Give my boy a chance. You ain't gonna be.
No, I said like I fucked with his early shit, like in the like I said, like around the 90s and shit. Yeah. I was fucking with that shit, but then like I just think I think I'm the type of person, man, when other people, I like shit before it gets popular.
Right.
Like even with No Limit, I used to bang that shit before then. When that nigga was claiming the Bay Area, I fucked with Master P. Then when he blew up, claimed New Orleans, I was like, man, this nigga's weak. Now everybody's playing this shit. Yeah. I guess I just like shit that people ain't oversaturated, man. I guess that might be the thing.
I feel you on that though. I feel you for sure on that.
And,
So who you fucking with out the crib though? Who you fucking with out of here? Who on your deck heavy out of from here?
man, I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't in the loop like I used to be, man. Since I stopped doing the awards and shit, I was like, man, fuck y'all Minnesota niggas to an extent. But no, I still fuck with the same usual cast. I think, well, I might be biased and shit. I was still like old niggas and shit. Like Moonshine would probably be my top nigga. You, fuck with you, Tony Bones. Man. The newer cast though, I say like Reefer Ray and Casanova really ain't that new. He been around for a minute, even though he's still young as hell.
Right.
Who else? I'm gonna leave it right there. I fuck with the native homie.
Shell.
What Shell do? But now I fuck with Saki too. Or I don't even know how. He used to be this shit used to be Cully Gang. Now he like went solo. Red Saki or Red Sake.
Oh, I
call this Jake. Yeah, he's pretty dope too. He had a group that I'd like judge his little competition and shit and got their CD and I was banging that shit for a long time. And I just saw he went solo, so I fuck with him. I like Knox and shit too. Knox we bang. The usual same niggas.
Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, man, it's a lot of hate coming out this thing.
A lot of hate?
A lot of heat. It's a lot of hate, too.
Oh, yeah,
It's a whole lot of hate.
Good.
I don't even get that shit I don't pay that shit no mind.
We just talking about that before the show, like that, and niggas going their little Facebook rants and shit. Like, man,
that shit be cracking me
leave
up.
that shit alone, man.
That shit makes me laugh so hard. They get mad because they ain't popping. Y'all not supporting me. Come on.
That support thing is a tricky thing, man. It's it's like one of them double-edged sword things. Like you expect people, you have expectations of people to support you but to what extent? There's many ways to support you. That doesn't mean they're gonna come to all your shows. Doesn't mean people buy you. See, that's what I'm saying. This is level. I used to get mad as hell too. I thought the show people don't come. I go on rant like, oh man, fuck y'all. You got no homies. Like, man. Then I had to realize like, motherfuckers is grown. First of all, people got other responsibilities other than you. So the support, and then people like, oh, the other rappers don't support. But like, what do you want them to do? Like, those shows is all rappers. There's got to be.
People got to grow up.
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? People got to grow up. Real people gonna do real things, man. All the real niggas is real rappers. They fuck with each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that's just the bottom line. We rooting for each other. We patting each other on the back. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta, hold this man's nuts. I don't gotta come to your show and be in the front row. I'm cheering from the back. Like, that nigga's mashing. Exactly. He doing his thing. My little nigga Mac Irv, he mashing on him. He doing his thing. My nigga DB the Rasta, he's doing his thing. Motherfuckers is mashing down. You know what I'm saying? Real niggas, they rooting for each other. We all show each other support. You know what I'm saying? And it's just genuine love. It's just, we in the cut like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We at their neck. You know what I mean? So it's just like, people like that, it's just, that don't, fam, I don't know, man. We ain't even got it.
It's so much talent, though, man. It is like, I don't know. It's like, what's the next move, man? What's going to be the break? Who's going to be the first to, like, break? There's been plenty of cats signed and making a little bit of noise, but then, like, nobody's took it to that next level yet. So, like, who's going to be that cat?
Yeah, man.
You know what? I thought Prof would have by now. I can't even lie. I thought he would have, like crossed over. Well,
he there. He gonna be
well,
there.
Yeah. I think he might be close.
But see, my thing is, what is making it to you?
Well,
when you could pack a show like that, nigga.
Well, yeah. Then that is a level of success to me. Actually, well, you ain't gotta.
Them
you can
dudes
just do a
millionaires.
show. Yeah. Well, they are. He might not be yet.
He might not be yet. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you can pack a show like that. Man, listen, man. If he jumped off their back right now, man, I think he could eat.
Yeah, I think he could too.
He could move around and be straight.
But he got a good machine behind him too, though. So
nasty machine.
And he got some paper behind him, I hear too.
Yeah.
So
that's true.
So I guess I guess in an aspect, I would say they have made it. Actually, you could like motherfucking just sell out shows where you could just eat off that. All you gotta do is tour. So I'm sure they're making great money. He's charging like $10,000 to do a show here, so ain't no telling. So he's
me,
good. Yeah,
like,
you made it. My bad, you made it.
I'm a street nigga, man. I'm just like, if I can get 10 bands at the crib,
you
nigga,
made it.
I
take that
good.
back. You made
I
it.
don't
Man.
need a deal,
Hell
man.
yeah.
Shout out to Prof, man.
Hell yeah.
Tip my hat to him, man.
And I think his shit hit Billboard too. Yeah, he made it. I give him that. He made that shit.
He made it.
So after Prof, now somebody else has turned out. You made it, Prof. Bring somebody else up behind you, bro.
Man, you know what I mean? But hey, I'm like, shit, I'm on some indie shit. Cause a motherfucker get that bread that way, man. You stay indie. You get 10 bands a show, move around, man, and then you can take it to that next level. You make that noise and make them want you.
And that merch and traveling, he's good.
Good. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then you start getting that rhyme sayers bread.
Hell yeah.
Them boys seeing some major paper.
Oh,
man.
hell yeah, they are, man. Sound set alone, man. I'll have people try to calculate the sound set figures. And I'm like, man, they just did the fucking Tiger Center. So
Come
I know
on, man. They caking out,
they
man. You gotta tip hat.
Hell yeah.
You gotta tip.
They had a big fucking year, dude. They did the Tiger Center. They did the Soundset and, Doomtree's like their loose affiliate. They had fucking, they did the show at the Saints Stadium too. So I'm like, yeah, they shouts out to Rhymesters, man. Sign a hood nigga, man, so we could get rich, man.
I'm telling you.
Put everybody out, man. Let's reach out. Put that hand out.
Reach out to the hood. Reach out to the turf, man. You know?
Who's your top 5 fat guys of all time?
Top 5.
Not even just rap, just in the industry,
man.
sports, anything.
That's hard, man. I gotta say Ricky Rose cop ass because he's fly. Man, I don't know, man. That's a hard one, man. I gotta think about that one. Shit. That's a hard one, Brody. Heavy D was one of them boys because he was light on his feet.
Nigga moving and dancing.
He could move and groove. You know what I'm saying? It gotta be them niggas that still fly and still talk shit and still confident with it. You know what I mean? Biggie, for sure. You know what I'm saying? Biggie for sure. He make it look good. He had our pussy rate up. I don't know.
That nigga said fat and black is ugly as ever. However,
I stay Gucci down to the socks. Bitch, you gonna respect something.
That nigga gave me hope.
Man, I'm telling you, man. You know what I'm saying? And then it's just like, man. And when Ross started taking his shirt off and waving his titties around and still was fucking hoes, it was just like, hold on.
DJ Khaled need to put his shirt back on.
Oh, yeah,
that ain't a good look, my dude. Put your shit back on.
Hey, DJ Khaled, man. He caking up around here, though, boy.
Yeah. With his catchphrases and shit.
Yeah, man.
He's funny. He's a character, man. He's funny as shit.
He definitely funny than a motherfucker, boy. For real, for real. Yeah, man. It's real in the field, though, man. But yeah, this shit is, man, this rap game, man. It's all politics, man.
Who you know? Is it who you know or who knows you?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Definitely who you know, though.
The balance?
Yeah, it's a balance. Who you know.
See, I was thinking it's who knows you.
Who knows you, huh?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah.
Because you got it like a team. I think like we were talking about Mac Irv. I think his thing is who knows him because like, man, he be having motherfuckers like follow this shit like crazy.
Yeah.
Like, nigga post a simple quote, they got 200 likes and people resharing and retweeting this shit. So
shit,
so
bro been working though too though. You know what I mean? Like, and then when you could, you make wise decisions and cross promote and get touch fan base and do shows here and see people hate on Lil Brody because, you was hooping, you were basketball, but he utilized that and ran with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, why is you mad at fam? You know what I'm saying? He touched the motherfucking college campuses and mashed on them, made the graduation song. Now he's touring and fucking, now the college campuses is fucking with him. That's his fan base now. Now you can go sell out a fucking show. Now they coming, they mobbing, they mashing, and they fucking with him. Hey, that's what you gotta do, man. Yeah. You gotta, you gotta find your target market and supply them with the demand that they want. You know what I mean? So it's just like shit. You gotta find your niche. That's what bro did. So that's why he doing what he do. You gotta tip hat, man. Even if you don't like it, motherfucker, you gotta tip hat with motherfucking credit. You gotta give credit when it's due, man.
what's up.
Tip hat.
Hell yeah, that's what you pay them dues, baby.
Yeah, man. Fucking work, man.
All right, I gotta I do this little new thing I'm doing. I got they call me Depp versus David via social media. So I want to ask you questions.
All right.
Versus each other.
All right.
This versus that. First one, green versus blue.
Blue all day, man.
Blue all day over green?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, I like them both, but I'm going to go with blue first.
All right. Taco Bell chalupa or jailhouse chalupa?
Jailhouse.
Paru love or steady dipping?
Steady dipping.
Better song or bias?
Better song.
All right. Matt Damon versus Mark Wahlberg.
I don't know who Matt Damon is, so I'm going to just say Mark Wahlberg.
Okay. Weed versus head.
Weed.
X-rated versus SIBO.
Ooh, wee. Man, that's a hard one. But SIBO, that's my personal homeboy, so I'm going to go with Bo Loco on that.
All right. Power versus Empire.
Power all day.
KG versus Randy Moss.
KG, because he a real nigga.
You know, Randy Moss ain't a real nigga?
He kind of stuck up a little bit
I
sometimes.
think
you know
he's just
what
a
I'm
country motherfucker.
He
right?
country.
That nigga
He is
as shit.
country,
I didn't even
man.
know West Virginia was that country till I heard Randy Moss
Yeah,
talk.
he tell you
I'm like, where the
country
fuck
as
this
hell,
nigga
but
from?
You
West
catch
Virginia?
him, I done seen him from afar, how he act with people. And some
Yeah.
days he be on some cool shit. The next day he be bougie.
Yeah,
I ain't never caught KZ on no bougie shit,
okay.
man.
All right, Colors versus South Central.
Colors.
Colors. Trump versus George W. Bush.
Fuck them both.
Fuck 'em both. Plead the fifth on that one.
Man, yes.
It's Scarface versus Ice Cube.
Scarface all day.
Scarface over Ice Cube?
Yeah, man.
All right. That's a couple shockers in there.
Yeah,
I thought you
man.
for sure would have said South Central, but
Nah, man. Colors.
Loco alone. Hey, I was supposed to say Loco versus Damon Wayne's character.
All right, that's what you should have said. Loco
I
versus
couldn't think.
T-Bone.
T-Bone. I couldn't remember his fucking name. I was trying to remember that shit.
The colors, man. Colors change Minnesota's lives,
Hell
man.
yeah.
They're so influential on us, man. That's
I had a
one of-
cousin. That nigga swore he was motherfucking HighTop, man. And he looked like him too. Man, he looked like him too, man. That nigga started. Nigga wasn't eating blood. Nigga started wearing red and shit. Like,
that ain't a nigga you want to be. We call niggas high top that play both sides of the jersey, man. Shit.
HighTop was cold in there though, man.
Nah,
HighTop
man,
was
high
cold.
top, nah, nigga. You talking about rocket or something? High
Well,
top.
he played both sides, but he
he
was shit.
He
Hey.
was a snake, nigga. That nigga was serving the locs when he was in blood.
But that was cold though. It's like, damn, this nigga went to serve the other nigga. I'm like, hey, that was a snake move. That was took balls though.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that. Shit.
That's what's up, man. What's so we get into talking to what you got going. Any projects?
Man,
any new projects coming up on the rise?
Yeah, man, I'm waiting on slow ass Hollywood acting ass DJ drummer, man. I got the position of power dropping, man. This nigga been having me on the back burner, man.
Gangsta Grizzles.
Yeah, man. He was on tour. He'll be here Sunday. You know what I mean? So we're gonna chop it up and he's gonna play some of my joints and cream, shop me out. We're gonna release an official date here the next week, man. So I got that coming. I got Beanie Siegel on there, Jada Kiss, Cassidy, SIBO, Rich the Fat. It's gonna be a classic one for the town. You know what I'm saying? If we don't drop that thing in the next month and a half, I'm gonna drop something just to hold them over for free. You know what I'm saying? And just keep the shit pushing, man.
That's what's up, man. I keep your shit spinning on Spotify.
Man.
Can you, I was gonna say, can you put you don't got the first Back to the Streets on there, though, huh?
The first one, nope, I don't got. I could put it on there though.
Can
I
you?
just ain't got it on there. I'll throw that
Okay.
thing on there.
I was wondering. I didn't know how that shit operate because you got like a industry instrumental on there.
Yep, I do. So that's
so
the
how does
only
that
reason
work?
Why? Like I had to request to lease that.
At
joint,
least
you
to
know
be
what I'm saying?
okay. I was wondering how that shit worked.
It's only like 9 cents per copy though.
Oh, okay.
To do it if they approve.
So they got to get a royalty when it gets played.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see what
So
that
that's
means.
how that go.
I see.
If they approve it. Only reason they want like Madonna or Michael Jackson, then they're not
Prince,
gonna approve it.
yeah, Prince. They never approve shit,
Yeah,
man.
it's not going down. But anybody else would be like, cool. You know what I'm saying?
That's
9 cent a copy.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
you
man.
can do it.
That's what's up with shit, man. We got to wind it down, man. Thank you for coming through, man.
It's nothing but love.
You know, we had to
man.
reschedule a couple times, conflict the issue, or not conflict the issue, but scheduling and shit.
So damn busy, man.
Yeah, man, I
That's
tell
my bad.
It's been hard for us to keep this shit rolling, man. To get people in here. And Saturdays has been that's the day of people rest, so they don't want to get up. You got up early and came through, so
I'm up every
definitely
day.
appreciate that. See, I'm an early bird. I actually work overnight and still be up early.
Yes, sir.
My girl mad as hell. She's like, you gotta come and go to sleep. Like, I'm not sleeping till the night.
I'm telling you.
Up.
Motherfucker gotta get to it.
Hell
No
yeah.
sleep around here.
I sleep when I'm dead.
Tell you.
And hopefully that ain't no time soon.
Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. But like I said, man, we back again. Local Celebrities Radio Show. We out of this motherfucker.
Yes,
Bitches.
sir.
I show you niggas how to ball without the bleachers out. Leave a body in the morgue, bring the preachers out. Niggas call a law when they see the ball seed out. Sidewalk therapy, I show you what these streets about. Cool spots, 2 lookouts, 1 runner. Flip packs to hit my number, 1 summer. I stayed in my lane till the cash came. Dream chasing, trying to track down Meek last name. What the fuck you think I'm in this for? Give me a block, a pot, hot plate, and a dinner fork. I've been a gangster since in the womb. Niggas is gangsters until a gangster come in the room. This the return of that squatter music, that Marauder, that Crown Vic and Impala music. You looking for the realness is right here. If dreams worth more than money, then it's a nightmare.
Told all my niggas it was go time. Your life on the line if you approach mine. You ain't in the same lane as me. You and yours ain't welcome where the gangs will be on.
You all lies, you are not a goon. Niggas is gangsters until a gangster come in the room. You dead weight, put you in the tomb. Niggas is gangsters until a gangster come in the room.
If I see another internet gangster posting them statuses, I'ma find where his address is, show him with automatics is making veggies like radishes, creep up with them savages, pull out on his ass like I ain't tryna have a kid. We in a different lane, I'm gutter, we not the same. I ain't gon' spare your life when I strike. Not a game, not a lane, lot of aim. Get the wrong kind of fame, get you chain slugs like oral, wrong kind of brain. Black lives matter, but this black Mac fatter get you hit like an MLB designated batter. When it's go time, I be thinking low 9s, 40s like Jigga Club, take hours to load mine. My youngin' searching for your jewels, you a gold mine. Cannon so big, need both hands to hold mine. You typing, I'm tracking the IP the whole time. No line, everybody dying when this pole fine.
Told all my niggas it was go time. Your life on the line if you approach mine. You ain't in the same lane as me. You and yours ain't welcome where the gangs will be on.
You all lies, you are not a goon. Niggas is gangsters until a gangster come in the room. You dead weight, put you in the tomb. Niggas is gangsters until a gangster come in the room. Niggas is gangsters until a gangster come in the room.
Rider, he wants some of that, yeah. Give you what you desire. Get you some of that power. Yeah. Money ain't a thing, you spin that check upon it. Make it bounce just like a check and now he's checking for me.
Shorty got ambition and she listen, pay her home tuition. Think I gotta keep her like I'm fishing, she may come up missing. Hold my pose when we stroll like a politician. Held me down in prison, so I know that it's the right decision. Never in the club, had the chance seeing the unicorn. Them other dudes is born, they some scrub like a uniform. I think I'm even contemplating tell her mother and father about yeah. Body like an hour, I call her Kitty Agua. Now she call me Abba, me Ata like a Mazda. When she with me, it's a perfect world like Kevin Costner. Money ain't a thing to me, yeah, she like a queen to me. Love it how she clings to me, tell them baby sing to me.
Rider, he wants some of that, yeah. Give you what you desire, get you some of that power. Yeah. Money ain't a thing, he spin that check up on me. Make it bounce just like a check and now he's checking for me. Rider, he wants some of that, yeah. Give you what you desire, get you some of that power. Yeah. Money ain't a thing, he spin that check up on me. Make it bounce just like a check and now he's checking for me.
Dudes are on the hill, but I got the girl healed just for fun. Plus I turned it to a bag lady and she's not a bum. Purses with the checkers on them, cleavage with the necklace on them. She don't even like material things, I just kept it pouring. Showered her with gifts, she the shit, so I'm repping for her. So protective for her, told the ex I keep a weapon for her. She don't need me, she want me. It's a big difference. She ain't greedy, she hungry, so she think different. Love it that I'm hood, but a family guy like I'm P. Griffin. Loyal to her, I ain't messing around with you if she is. If money ain't the thing to me, yeah, she like a queen to me. Love it how she cling to me. Tell her baby sing to me.
Rider, he wants some of that, yeah. Give you what you desire, get you some of that power. Yeah. Money ain't a thing, he spin that check up on me. Make it bounce just like a check and now he's checking for me. Rider, he wants some of that, yeah. Give you what you desire, get you some of that power. Yeah. Money ain't a thing, he spin that check up on me. Make it bounce just like a check and now he's checking for me.